Hey guys, bear with me 1 minute. Just logging in to our chat. Uh, 1 second, guys. Right, we should be live any second. All right. Hey Yoko, hey Jody, how we doing, guys? So let me know who made some pips with me this morning. Good morning, Rich. If you made some pips, hit the like button, please, guys. Um, Unfortunately, I missed the pound yen trade that I sent out to everyone. This is unfortunately life happens. You can't be despondent about it. But if you got the pound yen trade, let me know because that moved absolutely beautifully. Um, so looking at this right now, it's too far away from anything for me to trade. So I'm not going to do anything with pound yen. Afternoon, Simon. Nice to see you, buddy. Right, let's take a look. We've got ADP news coming in at 15 minutes. What am I going to be looking for? So trade this morning, we took this gold trade here this morning, the fake out underneath 26.48. We waited for buyers to come in, and we captured this big impulsive move all the way back up to 26.54-ish. Now, what am I looking for? I don't like the mid-range, i.e. the range trading above what we got 48.50. There's potential, providing we can spike down and do something similar. We can look at exiting around 26.50, 170. Uh, hey Jez, so we can look at that. Sorry I missed your call earlier, mate. I was just in the doctor's with my little one. I'll give you a shout back afterwards. So on that basis, longs for sure on or buys above 26.55.6. Where we currently sit right now, nothing really jumping out. I'd need to see it come down and pierce 26.48 or close below it for a trading opportunity. So if I was to say what's my trade here, it is something like we did this morning in the live stream for the London Open, which will be a break below 26.48, but yet failing to close below this 30-minute structure. If that happens and then we get buyers come back in, I'm going to look to buy that market and we'll take it as far as we possibly can. If we get a 30-minute close, so by 1:30, if the candle closes below here, then we'll look for sells, providing we get a wick up. So two potential opportunities here on gold. So let's see how this one unfolds. So gold is fine. Pound yen, there's nothing to do here. Pound yen's gone. Saying that, we want it to be a little bit. How far has it moved? 0.89%. For those of you that are aggressive, you could do this buy stop above the 15-minute bullish candle, because what we've seen is we've seen a bearish candle that's remained inside. So if we break the high of the bullish candle, expect the market to continue. I think, let me have a look at the Nasdaq first before I make any rash decisions on what we're going to do. Okay, so let's get rid of that now. That's no good. That's no good. Uh, cells 7, 18, 19, 7, 10. So 10, 15, 25, not enough points. So we could look for, in fact, I'm literally gonna just leave it to that now. I'm not going to force anything with the Nasdaq. So we're looking for longs above 19, we'll call it 818. 818. 750, 750. I'm going to leave this range alone. There's potential to short it in here for aggressive traders, but with ADP at what 115 in 10 minutes, I don't like it. Pound yen, pound yen, I am going to take this. I am going to take this. The market is on the move. Let's continue with the market movement. So let's. I'm going to be more aggressive with my TP1. So instead of going for 15 pips, let me just have a look. TP1 will be 10, and extended targets can be 93.20. So 93.20. I'll make it 93.15. Uh, right, 1 second. I just got a private message off one of the members. Is there an issue with sound? 1 second. Right. Okay. So just positive remarks. That's good to know. Guys, so what I'm looking for is buys above the 15-minute bullish candle. We continue to break out to new highs. Extended targets is going to be here. So I'm just going to place that order now. So open trade. I'll bring my deal ticket up so you can see. We've got 8 lots. Buy stop, the price of 192.543. Now, guys, just remember this is not financial advice. This is just how I trade. Okay, so if it's something you want to follow along with, make sure you're using correct risk management according to your trading style and account balance. You know, I've heard a lot of horror stories recently, especially on the back of the news yesterday when the US released the press release that they believed that Iran was about to launch ballistic missiles imminently. Lots of people were caught on the wrong side of gold, and I heard lots of blown accounts. So that's one thing. Never get trapped with greed, guys. Greed is the biggest killer of all. Fear, fear is not a bad thing. Fear will keep you out of trouble. It might stop you or hinder you a little bit from making profits, but fear is not a bad thing. Greed is a killer. So let's just put a partial TP in. So I'm going to amend, like I said, my partial TPs are set to 15 pips, but I'm going to put it in at, it's going to be 11 pips, including spread. So that's effectively 10 pips. And I'm going to close half off at that. Remember, the market's already moved, what, 0.86% or 165 pips on the day. So it's moved a lot. It can easily do 200, 240 pips. It could come up to the highs here, which I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Hi, Anna. Hey, Tafikor. If Forgive me if the pronunciation was terrible, but it was my attempt. Welcome to the live stream. So the US Open, we're going to be hosting at least between 2 and 4 live streams a week, guys. So I hope you enjoy them, and if you are enjoying it so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. Uh, I've got a lot of my UK members on here as well at the minute. So we've had a great morning so far. We traded gold long, and there's potential opportunity for that. So just so you can see, I'll just share with you. You can see obviously my deal ticket there, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you my MT4 account. I think it's no, wrong screen. There you go. So you can see the order and the partial TP and the extended target at 193.15. So that's sat there waiting for the market to do what we want it to do, but we shall see. Okay, so let's get back to the analysis. Um, I hate MT4 or MT5 for analysis, guys. It's just very not user friendly. All I use it for is to place orders, and all my orders are copied from that account onto multiple accounts. Any questions, guys, about, hey, Gandalf, how are you? Any questions so far? Let's take a look at gold. Okay, so gold we highlighted from the 30-minute. We need a couple of things to happen. Remember, there's news out in 6 minutes. ADP, non-farm payroll. That's obviously going to have an impact on the market, being dollar-based. So let's see how this unfolds. Now, one thing to look out for as well, guys, if we do get this false move down and then break out, reverse back to the upside, same as this morning. So guys that aren't members and weren't in the London live stream, one thing that I will be looking for is to hold a bit of any long gold trades to potentially break the daily flip. So meaning, if we go to the daily chart, let's zoom out and look at the daily chart. So what do we have? We have a daily impulsive move, a daily correction, and now a new daily bullish candle formed yesterday. Today we're having a bearish candle. Now today's candle still got half of the day to run. So in theory, this candle could do something like this one, where it went down first, then broke the highs and pushed to the upside. You have a look how many candles before they continue moving to the upside actually breaks down, breaks to the upside, breaks down, creates a bottom wick, moves to the upside. So you'll find this a lot, moves down, breaks to the upside. So what I'm looking for is a candle that's basically grabbing liquidity, and we're looking for longs in this area. And if it pushes up and then takes out the highs, we're going to run it all the way back up to 26.72. So pound yen is getting close to triggering, guys. We're a few pips away, and not yet. Let me know if you get triggered. I'm not triggered yet, but it's close. So what was the high of that? 92.54. 92.54. So I need to be at 92.55 really. Let's just put that there. So I've just adjusted it 1 pip. So there's the deal ticket. And we have a first TP at 11 pips. So we've gone in at 55. So that's at, including spread, we're going to look at 66 first TP. Okay, any questions so far, guys? No? What's everyone else trading? We got Nasdaq. So sit tight on the Nasdaq. This is probably going to be 230 trade, or depending on what happens in the Middle East, we'll probably find ourselves if we see some more significant headlines to the conflict over there, then we could probably see further downside on the indexes as uncertainty realms around the world on potential huge escalation of war in the Middle East. So these are things to watch out for and how it impacts the markets. All right, pound yen is about 6 pips off triggering. So what we got? Gold. Gold having a little rally from support, but like I said, it's not something that I would want to trade in this area unless it spiked down lower. But this candle now is actually killing the false break for me. Why is that? Why do you think this candle's killing the false break? Why do we think this candle is killing the false break? Just watching pound yen over there potentially coming into a bit of profit, into triggering. Not yet though. You've been triggered on GJ. Anna, what did you have your entry price at? So you see mine's at 55. Right, news out in 1 minute. Well, I can get rid of this deal ticket right now. And what I can do is just switch over to, Wrong one again. Here we go. So let's see if we get triggered through the news. See if we're going to get. There we go. We've been triggered. Very close to hitting TPs. Let's get stop up. I'm going to move stop loss to entry price. So I've moved it to break even, guys, because we got so close to take profit. Doesn't want to get to TP. Missed it by half a pip. Anna, 10 pips. Well done, darling. Well, we got very close, but not quite yet. 7, 7.5. Hopefully we'll get there. 9, 9.2. There we go. What? What's happened? Human error. I've put 11 pips, haven't I, guys? There we go. There we go. It's hit TP. So we've banked half profit. So nice trade there. In, secured. Let's have a look at what that means. So what did we just bank there? Pound yen up at the top. We just banked 222.16 and then we're up 1575 for the day. So another, if you bank pips there, guys, just hit the thumbs up. Let me know you've made some profit. I'm just going to move this up a touch into profit to account for spread. Now let this baby run. So come on, guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the hearts. I want to know who's banking pips. At 20 pips, I'm going to take another half off. Let's just put another partial TP in. 20. So there we go. So getting close, guys, getting close. Another pip away. There we go, 20 pips in the bank. TP1, TP2. Let's put partial TP. Let's do 30 pips and then we'll trail the rest. Okay, guys, how many of you hit T1, T2? Jody T2, well done. Come on, share some love, guys. You've got to be making cash. What we done so far now? 1776 today. First day back in the helm. Right, we've got nowhere really to move our stop to right now. Got nowhere to move our stop to, so I can't really trail it. Rich TP2, Jez T1, Gandalf T2. Jez, did you get T2? Anna T2, well done. Haha. Yeah, let's get this live stream paid for, eh, guys? At least it pays to be here, right? At least it pays to be here. So one thing I always say is I'm not going to talk telephone numbers with you. I'm not going to be hitting accounts with 100 lots, all that. Let small size to run. Oh, what'd you get? A bad entry, Jez? Because mine went like 25, 26 pips up. You got to be there now. You can see we're up 20, over 20 pips. Paolo, T2, guys, anyone else? Any new people following today on the live stream? Anyone get some pips? Who's new in here? Give me a show of your hands. Who's new? I've got 190 odd people watching today, so let me know where you're watching from. Let me say hello to you. This is Jez, bad entry. You've had a few of those, pal. Okay, T2 now for Jez. Well done, mate. Okay, so anyone got T3 pinned in and ready to hit? We've got about 5, 6 pips to go for T3. There's still nowhere we can. I mean, look, if I want to be super aggressive, soon as this 5 minute candle breaks the high here, I can lock in pips under here under the 5 minute. And because it's news related, let's do that. So bring our stops right up underneath that low. I don't care now if I get stopped out or if it keeps moving. All we're doing is securing profit, guys. No one can be upset securing profit. And then we can look at a potential gold trade. So we've got COMEX coming into play in 10 minutes. All right, 5 pips. 5 pips for T2, for T3, sorry. Okay, so gold is having a little turn. I will come back to gold in a minute if this hits T3 or if we get stopped. So getting very, very close, guys, for T3. 2.5 pips, 1.5 pips. And there we go. T3, 30 pips banked. Right, that's it. I'm not putting any more partials in. I'm just going to let the damn thing run. So I'm going to switch back to the analysis chart, guys. So I think that's this one. Is it? Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at gold. So you can see partial TPs being hit on pound yen, 66, 75, 85. Market's done exactly what we wanted. So just shy of 2K for the day, 1,927.92. Who said a holiday doesn't do you good? Or not quite a holiday anyway, but it is moving well. So guys, just we've got lots of new viewers in here today. Let me know how many of you took that pound yen trade with me. Remember, the trades that I'm taking are not financial advice. It's just a systematic approach to reading price action and trading. So if you took it, fantastic. If you didn't, no problem at all. So look, what do I like about this? Well, again, the 30-minute has failed to close below this area, and we are getting comics about to enter the market in 8 minutes. So if we close back above this area, I do want to be a buyer above this high, really. So I'm just trying to establish the best way to do it. I want to see how the candle closes in 7 minutes. So let's see how it closes in 7 minutes, then we come back to it. Nasdaq is looking a little bit bullish. One thing to bear in mind is, guys, I didn't even have a look at what the news is. I don't care what the news is, um, because the chart that I was trading, pound yen, is a triangulation of dollar impact news, whereas gold, I wouldn't have placed any orders. Okay, because gold is directly impacted by the news. So the strength of the dollar or the weakness of the dollar is going to have an appreciation or depreciation factor on how gold moves. So there's no way I'm just going to put a buy stop or a sell stop on this particular chart, this market, based on what could or could not be interpreted from a news outcome. That's lottery trading. That's gambling. There's no method to or no strategy to what you're trying to achieve. So don't do that, guys. If you are going to just gamble on what the news is, then I would just say you're better off going to the casino and betting on red or black. Okay, so pound yen is it's not yet stopped out, but we're 23.5 pips up with just one lot remaining because we've scaled out 7 lots so far. Uh, it is about to get triggered. Um, you're enjoying it so far, are you, Tafiko? So we've got what? 200, 400, 500, 600. We're going to end up banking 600, just over 700 on this trade. And it will take us over 2K for the day, no matter what happens. So don't forget to share. There we go. I'm stopped out now on pound yen. So I don't care if it goes another 40, 50 pips. I have no interest whatsoever. We set a plan out. We traded it exactly to our plan and we've made cash. So let me know what your outcome is, guys. What have you made? How many pips? Did you take it? Because I'm looking now at gold. I think gold is going to potentially set up for us just ahead of uh, hmm, trying to establish their best. As much as I want to buy it, I can't find a technical reason to do it other than the fact that the market is rejecting 26.48. So I've got to find PA that will work because we've got minor resistance here and then we've got minor resistance here. So you're basically trading into resistance areas. I think the safest bet 2651.7, 2651.7. So we could look at a momentum move on, so that's 52.7, 52.7, 54. So that's 17 pips. I'm just going to sit tight. Uh, right, guys, who's still in pound yen? Anyone still in it, or are you all out and licking your lips at the profit that's been made? If you're still in, you'll be licking your lips even more because it's just broken the high of the previous 5 minute candle. Let's just have a quick look. How did the news come in, just out of curiosity? 143K, so more jobs than expected. So positive for the dollar. Okay, so positive dollar news. Which kind of correlates with what we're seeing, I don't, on, let's say, the higher time frame for dollar index. And you can see it's had a bit of a boost from that key strategic support level. If we just zoom out a little bit, you can see where the market's been respecting. So getting some dollar strength in here isn't a surprise. Having dollar positive news is also going to be a benefactor for this market right now. Let's have a look. If we can get if we get a close below the level, then we've got, oh, there we go. So we have potential shorts on the cards if it closes below, because this will be the first thing. This will be a change. But if it goes too far, then I'm done. 44, so we've dropped about $3.7. Okay, don't really want this to move any further over the next minute and a half. As I say that, it keeps dropping. So we're going to wait for this candle to close, the next candle to wick up, and then we're going to sell the low. That's providing it closes below here in the next, let's say, 40 seconds. So let's go to gold, 30-minute chart, open calc, switch, market pending. Okay, there we go. So all I was just doing then, guys, is preparing my levels on the chart. Let's put a pending order. So pending order will just go below. Now we are seeing a little bit of a pullback that I don't mind. But hold on, 46. If we can get a big enough wick here, 40. Okay, so what's the low? 45.3, 15 pips. Okay, so I'm going to sell underneath the low of the current there. So this is about to trigger, guys. So I've just put a sell stop underneath the low here. So look, I'll show you. There's I just need to put partial TP in quickly. Set. So the fact that it's going up now is even better. So, okay, I'm just triggered. I'm going to be super aggressive here with this. Um, so stop is currently at 47.50. I'm going to bring it down to 47.50. Hold on. 47. Let's bring that down. I'm taking this 47.50. This could be a loss, and it is about to get stung. There we go. I'm out, guys. I'm out. So I've just on that trade just lost 1,100. So I'm now up 800 for the day. Being a bit aggressive there, guys. Being a bit aggressive. Trying to use today's profit, but I still like it. Little bit annoyed with myself, but I did think the flip was on the cards there. So we're now 768.25 up for the day. It was a great day. I just handed back just under 1%. So, but let's see. This is a complete. I'm placing that same order, guys. I'm placing the same order. Switch. I don't see any other news that's just come out. No, it's a flip underneath the low of this candle, and I will put. Let's just have a look. We've got. If we break the high of this candle here, I'm going to cancel the order. So I'm replacing the order. Terms of this order. So why is it not allowing me to move my stop? So 26.47. Hopefully you didn't get that trade because I was a bit quick on it. So hopefully you didn't get it. If you did, unfortunately, I do apologize. So look, what I've got is initial sell stop underneath the low of this candle. Annoyingly, just got wicked in. But if we break the high of this candle, I'm canceling the order and we'll be looking for longs as we said early in the session. But the reason we went for the shorts and aggressive shorts was the strong close below support. First time it's done that since if we look back, and then we saw movement up, and I traded the flip underneath the low of this candle. Got clipped in by Stred, brought my stop down to 47.50, and lost just over 1,100 quid. So, all right, it looks like we are going back to the upside. If we break the high, I'm canceling the order. Now, where's the chat gone? I can't see the chat. Thanks, Anna. Half still in. Amazing. Rich, well done. Right. Gold, I'm cancelling the order. Gold short, cancelling the order. We break that high, bias is definitely to the upside. So gold, I've just cancelled the order. Right, this might just move too fast without us. This is going to go long. The markets love to spoof us, guys. This momentum order coming in. Right, I'm gonna buy on the. If we can walk down on this 5 minute, I'm buying live. So I'm just waiting for a little wick down now. We've got 10 minutes of this 15-minute candle. So options. I want to see a wick down. If we have a wick down, I'm going to buy the break of the high. I just want to see the market move down. If not, we have to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. Paolo, you still in? Well done, mate. Well done. This is going to run away with us. That's the high there. Moment. So the high of my wick, right? Gold bought live, broke the high of this here. Let's run this. So stops. I'm going to put underneath support at 26.47. Okay, so there we go. Partial TPs, what we entered, 26.54.50. So partial TP. I'm just going to move it up slightly so we're not, a little bit in profit. We'll get another new TP added in, 26.55. So there we go. I'll share my screen with you in a second, guys. Paolo's at GJ. Right, so I've bought on the break of this high. I'm currently 3 pips down, and this will be my final trade for the day. Where's my screen? No, not that one. There we go. So let's see what happens. So we've got a nice big, if you look at that on the hourly chart, we've come down, we've spiked right down below, and then we've just broken the highs. So proper potential key reversal candle at support. So let's see what happens. Currently 7.5 pips down. Will today be a great day or will it be a break-even day? This is going to be the question. So what have I done? I'm using profit to take the extra trade. Fundamentally, we know which way gold should be heading, but there's not a lot we can do while we're gold's going to have a, is it going to have a double take on me today? Is it going to have a double take? Being stuck in a meeting. Ollie, no, you missed a great trade on pound yen, and then I don't think anyone else took the first gold trade. Did anyone take this first gold trade? I think it happened too quickly. But this second one is one that I like. This was a momentum entry we've just bought basically as price broke this high here. So we've seen the news, it's spiked down, it's taken out potentially everyone's stops, and then it's just reversed. So it took out my stop, but I was very aggressive with my initial stop down here at 47. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so this one is going to be the one that makes it all back and more, guys. So let's see. Let's see anyway. Remember, we always, oh, if you can hear a bit of screaming in the background, I do forgive. It's my little baby girl. So this one I got a feeling is, I like the PA, as I said to you earlier in the session, if we go to the daily, I see this candle as the new impulsive start on the daily, and we're just trying to create liquidity for buyers to come and carry on pushing the market higher. So it's a matter of just keep trying to find. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong screen. Let me just come back to that one. Is it this one? Yeah. So if we look at the daily chart, I'll keep you updated. We're currently 14 pips down. This bullish candle here formed daily support. This next candle is, I'd say it's the market trying to create liquidity for buyers to re-enter the market. So it's a matter of trying to find and establish where support can be formed. And what I looked at and what I saw was I saw a 30-minute candle close below this level, which is something different. So I decided to trade with that initial move. Uh, but again, very aggressive so that I didn't take a full loss on it, brought my stops down. But what we've seen in the aftermath of that 30-minute candle closure is markets taken out all the stops, all the people that had their stops underneath it effectively were shorting, let's say myself, for example, and then we've broken the highs. So I feel that this is the start of the next move higher, but I do have strategic TPs at 2654.07 and 2655.50. So that's going to scale effectively half out and then another half out, and then I'll look to run it if it can move in the direction that we want. So that's where we currently sit right now. But let's Nasdaq's breaking. Uh, Wait for this hourly candle to close above. You get a wick down by the break of the high. That'll be a nice trade to the upside. Pound yen still going. Anyone still in the pound yen trade? Anyone still in that trade? If anyone's still in that trade, you've absolutely 55, you 42 pips up. Is that right? 55. Yeah, 42 pips up with extended targets at, yep, zero point 0.5 trailing. Well done, Rich. Lovely. That's what I like to hear. What are you trailing? 30-minute candles? As it broke the high, move the stop underneath the 30-minute low. I was being aggressive using the 5. Ah, listen, never think of it as a trade to cover for a loss. Okay, that's the wrong mentality because then what you'll do is you'll start banking profits at points where you think, oh, I've just recovered my loss. Go into a boxing ring and you think about getting punched in the head and you'll defend more than attack. You can't do that. You have to fight your game. So what is your trade? What is your rationale? What is the process? And go along the process. Never think about covering for a loss. Okay, if you think of covering for a loss, you're going to trade for all the wrong reasons. In theory, you should be you're going to take a loss maybe once a day. Let's say you're taking 5 trades, you can have a loss once a day in theory. That's the way I look at it. I know my trades are on average around 70 to 85% successful. On good periods, I'm like 85% successful. Bad periods, I'm around 70% successful. So on that basis, I know that in theory, 1 out of every 5 trades is going to be a loss. So just keep trading the numbers. Keep trading the numbers, not your emotions. If you trade your emotions, you're screwed. All right, we're just waiting for gold to do its bit. We got stops out the way. We've seen a nice rejection. Question is, can we see it push through? We've got what 15, 16 minutes for price to close the hourly candle, and then that will be uh, That'll be our next clue. But based on what I'm seeing right now, this is looking nice. We're seeing momentum candles falling. We're seeing smaller bodied candles. We've seen price take out the low and net break the high. So bias for this right now would definitely be to the upside. Any questions, guys? What we got? Need to keep emotions aside. Do you know what, Gandalf? It's a very easy thing for people to say. Keep your emotions to one side, but where cash is involved and money's involved, it's very, very difficult. Uh, you know, to be an emotionless trader is so difficult. I mean, look, in theory, looking back, it's one of those things I should go, you know what? I'd had a great day. I should have not taken any more trades. But if I see an opportunity, I'm always going to trade it because I might come to the charts tomorrow and there's no trades. And if there's no trades tomorrow and then I come back the day after there's no trades, then what am I going to do? I know if I keep trading my numbers, my stats, at the end of the week or at the end of the month, I'm positive. So that's the way we've got to look at it. Trade your numbers and not your emotions. Uh, Nasdaq could be a lovely trade as well. So pound yen, I wouldn't touch this anymore now. Pound yen's pound yen's done. Nasdaq will be the cleanest chart, providing the hourly closes above here. We can close above here. What's that? 19,839. Get your stop loss should be under support. So use the bullish candle on the 15 minute that is, it should be about 26.45. 1 second, let me check. 2644.77. Now, now, if this fails to close above, then I would stay away from this until the next candle. Yeah, give it a wide berth until it closes above. Let me just have a quick look at, I just want to see what's happening on the news front, see if anything. Okay, so Israel, okay, doesn't look very positive. So yeah, I think fundamentally speaking, any support formed by the dips, I can't see this being very positive uh, for stocks, equities. But look, at the end of the day, we can't trade on what we think and how the market is interpreting the data. All we can see and do is trade what we see. So let's have a quick look, see what's happening here. Ooh. This hourly candle needs to close above this level because we've seen the 30 close below. And then we've come back down. The one thing I would say is this is an uprange candle. It's broken the highs and it's respected the lows. Very unfortunate that we got caught on the spread underneath the low of that candle, but look, that's part of trading. You know, you could have said, oh, I could have had my stop loss or my entry one tick lower and I wouldn't got triggered. But then the amount of times you look at that, you can look at it on the flip side. If you had it 10 pips further, I could have made an extra 10 pips or so forth. Never question where you place your entries and stops. You place them where you did because there was strategy behind it. This candle moved up, and as it moved up, I placed my sell stop underneath the low of the current wick, not the wick that it is now, by my spread from the broker. And that was, unfortunately, that was enough to get me triggered. The market moved down, triggered me, and moved up. I ended up losing, what was it? I don't know, maybe $2.50, something like that. But that equated to just short of 1,200 quid. So ended from being around 2 grand up for the day, I'm now 800 up or 770. But that's trading, right? You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. Um, we're just looking now at this. We're already in on the break of the highs here, so we're down about $3 at the minute, and we let it run. We let it run. If we can get above 26.55, then we're gonna see some serious movement to the upside. But yeah, 2 o'clock fast incoming. So let's see how this candle closes on the hourly chart. Um, the fact that we've taken out all these lows, and if we close back above this on the hourly, I suspect we're going to continue to see nice movement to the upside. But this is the discipline and sitting there and trading your bias and trading your system. Um, you've got to be able to change your mind quickly based on what the chart throws at you. Um, and trade what we see and what we say. So if you remember rightly at the beginning, my bias is long. My bias is long based on fundamentals, and that's exactly what I said at the beginning. I said if we got a close below this level on the 30-minute chart, I was going to sell it, and that's what I did. You can't say you're going to do something and then not because you're unsure. If you've got a set of rules, you trade to them. So we're seeing price push a little bit higher, and like I said, I'm pretty confident with this. Um, but we'll see. It is what it is. Any questions, guys? Where's the chat gone? Bit quiet today in here, guys. Bit quiet. Rich 20 pips. So, how many pips we banked in total today, guys? Right, 1 second. Right, 1 second, guys. Just got to reply to someone quickly. There's nothing. Uh, right, $2 down and moving. So, Okay, $1.50 down. Let's see. It's looking like a decent, decent finish. So, Oliver, is there a trade running? We're stuck in a god awful meeting. Yeah, we're Paolo, over 30 pips on pound yen. Well done. So I am long gold at the minute, Ollie. So in theory, if you were to enter now, you would be better off than me by about $1.3, so 13 pips. It's up to you if you want to enter now or wait for this candle to close. Maybe better wait for it to close and then see if you want to then buy the break of the high of this candle. So, so in theory, this is what we're looking at. We've seen price hold support. Let's hold support. News came in, took out all the lows. We actually sold and took a loss on this one because the 30-minute closed below, and then reversed about what half an hour after the news. So we bought as it broke this high here with stops underneath the lows down here around 46, 44. So in fact, here, there, 44.66, sorry. But conflict obviously is going to make the world run to safe havens. So dollar strength, gold strength. Now, the one thing that we're not seeing, which is very unusual in this market right now, is Japanese yen strength. Normally, that is a flight to safety. That's why investors will generally park cash in a flight to safety. But we're not seeing that. We're actually seeing the Japanese yen selling off down 180 points against the US dollar, down 220 points against sterling, down 180 against the euro. So some huge selling of the Japanese yen, considering we are seeing uncertain times globally. Mm. Okay, 3 minutes until the hour candle closes. 3 minutes till it closes. Now I can run the stream till maybe about 2:15 and then I have to go. And the reason for that, unfortunately, is I've got the fire team coming over to the house. Got some fire checks going on. So unfortunately, I won't be able to run any longer. I'll wait on the close and look for an entry. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. I think that's probably the best thing to do if you're not in the trade. Um, so wait for the candle to close. You don't need to wait for it to wick down because in theory, you've seen the market come down a break of this high, and we should see the market push on towards those price points. And for anyone that's late in joining the session, I see this today's candle as a liquidity grab. So we are looking at entries up here at 2663.2, which in theory, if the market is using this as a liquidity grab to then push higher to attract buyers into the market, I'm looking at support to be formed as an early entry, scale out a couple of times along the way, and then if we can break the high, expect price to push on towards 26.72 and maybe even new all-time highs. So this is what we're looking for, and this is how we're treating this daily correction at the minute, this daily pullback. So it's just a matter of waiting for the market to do its thing. Probably the next move we'll see will be around 2:30, but I won't be able to hold the stream until then. I've got partial TPs, as I said, sat in at 26.54 and a few bits, 26.54.07 and 26.55.5. So they're two TPs that are set in stone. Once they hit, stop loss will be moved to break even, and then hopefully we can see more upside. If not, and the market continues to drop, well, then unfortunately It's going to be a second, one win and two losses on the stream today, if that is the case. So, all right, 1 second, guys. Sorry, I just had an interesting message about another potential investment. Right, here we go. New candle is open, and we're seeing buyers literally coming in from the start, pushing price up. We haven't yet broken the highs. If we break the highs, that'll give me very much strong confidence. We're just going to run on and keep pushing higher. So we need to break the highs in order for me to suspect that the market is going to push higher. Stop loss question is, can we do anything with a stop loss? Okay, so if you wanted to do something with a stop loss, if this candle moves lower first and then pushes higher and creates a bottom wick, then you can put your stop loss. No, sorry, Peda. Yeah, so if we create a bottom wick for this current 30-minute candle and then moves higher, you can move your stop loss from here to underneath the low of this one. So it's just, like I say, you've got to wait for the market to do its things. You can't just do things based on impulse and emotional thought process. So if it creates a bottom wick, so meaning if it comes down, let's say it taps 26.48 or somewhere in this region, and then breaks its own high. So I'll just put a level in here. So the reason for this is if the market comes down and then gets above this area, that's me moving my stop loss underneath that low. Okay, that makes sense, guys? So if price comes down and then we break its own 30-minute high, we're gonna move our stop loss to around 26.49 even handle. Make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. So just see if we can get another tap in here. So create the bottom wick and then break through 26.50, call it 26.52. Then we can move our stop underneath the low of the current 30-minute candle. But in order for that to happen, it's got to move down first before it moves up. Otherwise, we can't do anything. Tangent, NASDAQ, what's NASDAQ doing? Okay, so NASDAQ failed to close above and is rejecting this level. So that basis, I think we're going to see gold move higher. I think, but we'll see. So dollar yen's coming off a little bit. It's dropped about 10 points from the highs. Um, Paolo, you've just said yes, but I'm not sure in relation to what. So if dollar yen's coming off and we've seen NASDAQ coming off, I would suspect we're going to see gold go long. Okay. So let's see what happens. Uh, gold. Close partials 2660. So that's where I'm going to put my extended target. 26. Oh, hold on. It's not a new trade. All right. And where is it? 2660. And let's move our stop I think it just broke the highs. Yeah, so we'll move our stop to 2648.5. 2648.5. So price is back at entry now, give or take 2 or 3 pips. There we go. It's entry price now. Oh, okay, understood about the stop loss. Okay, we're in profit at long last. Took some doing, but here we go. TP1 incoming. Or maybe not. Back to entry. Oh, it's a bit jittery out there. T1 very, very close. We're 4 pips, 6 pips. Let's see. Can you repeat the stop loss? My computer froze. Okay, so this line that was drawn here was the high of the candle when it was pulling back down. And as it pulled back down and then came back above this high, I moved my stop loss underneath here. So stop loss is now at 26.48.50. 26.48.50. That's according to my broker. So just make sure. Why did that not hit TP? Ah, there we go. TP done. 12.5 pips banked. Okay, so oh, it's pulling back to entry price. So nice little bit of profit bank there, guys. So sitting nicely on the day. So we've got break even. We're back over a grand profit for the day. So that's nice. So let's see if we can go on and hit T2 now. So T2 is, I've got that in at 265550. So we're currently, what, 20 pips away from it. There or thereabouts. 26, in fact, I'm going to bring it down just a little because 265550 is right at this structure here. So I'm going to bring it down to 2655.1. So just giving it a little bit of room to potentially get to. So it's around 20, that'll be 23 pips. And if not, we get stopped at entry, which is very close to where we are now. We're about 2 pips up, 3. Oh, nice little surge. Very jittery, very jittery. It's going from like 1 pip to 20 pips up in a nanosecond. There we go, it stopped out. So we're stopped out. So let's just bring the live screen up so we can see we've finished up. Where is it? This one. You can see we've finished up 1065.21 for the day. So next we're going to look. Oh, wrong chart. If we can get above 26.55, I want to be a buyer because I'm looking, as I said. All right. All right, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to call it a day right now. I will do another live stream for you tomorrow. So 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 loss. Finished up in profit, so decent session. Well done on goal. Maybe you sweat for a bit, made you sweat for a bit. Look, ultimately, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'll be. Give me 15 minutes. Right, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I'm gonna have to close it off now because people are here to check the fire alarm. Okay, and my little one wants to come in. So yeah, see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. If you did like the live stream, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. If you made pips, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bye, guys. Bye.